That's true.
Your opinions, when you say something, when you go, this is what happened,
Right.
literally the first article will come up, and instead of naming you, it'll be like,
that's wrong.
Despite these crazy claims, it's literally your claims.
Alright, so today we're going to take a look at this video from American Redact titled Shane Gillis Gives Joe Rogan a Brutal Reality Check. And if you don't know, they just did a Protect Our Parks. And for some reason, those three comedians bring out some of the worst versions of Joe Rogan. Just a dumb guy living behind a gate, pretending to be one of you. Let's see what we got.
Joe, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
USA did a lot of good stuff.
You've gotten so big that all of your opinions will be debunked.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your opinions, when you say something, when you go, this is what happened,
Right.
literally the first article will come up, and instead of naming you, it'll be like,
that's wrong.
Despite these crazy claims, it's literally your claims.
Alright, so just yesterday, Joe Rogan had Shane Gillis, Mark Normand, and Ari Shaffir on his podcast, and honestly, I don't think Joe Rogan's ever looked worse. Because during this episode...
Well, I can say that the last time they did a Protect Our Parks, Joe was pretty out of it. I mean, he said that Brock Lesnar's daughter, who's doing all the track and field, shot put, and shit like that, is Sable's daughter. And that's not true. And all you would have had to do was had young Jamie look it up, and you would have found out that Brock had kids with another lady before he got with Sable. That's Brock's daughter, absolutely. But she is in no way related to Sable. And it was this big funny thing that Joe liked to laugh about. Like, dude, just find out the real information. That's what you assume, so find out the actual fact. Why not? And that's because this man has lived behind a gated community most of his life. Everybody thinks that Spotify deal is what made Joe Rogan rich and out of touch. That's not the case, man. He's always been like that. He's always been like that. He's been a millionaire for years, dude. For years. He's been the richest of all of his friends for a long time. That's why it takes somebody like Shane Gillis to say these things to Rogan, because even if the relationship falls apart, Shane's career is fine. He's not Steph Tolliver, right?
episode, Shane Gillis really showed how Joe Rogan is completely out of touch with reality these days, and how he has no idea about what Trump's actually been doing in office ever since he got elected. Which is pretty funny considering that Joe has admitted to texting Trump personally, and has spent the last few years presenting himself as someone who's extremely plugged into politics.
Oh yeah, Joe likes to say he would like to have Trump on a Protect Our Parks episode. And you're like, what do you think, he's one of these fucking degenerate comedians that are just looking to get fucked up with the guy who's sitting at the head of the table? He's not. He's the president. And Joe has done this with a lot of people that he's had on his podcast, where he takes them at face value instead of being the conspiracy theorist that he used to be and questioning everything that they're about. He's like, no, this is just a good guy. Peter Thiel's a good guy. But we're going to find out in 5-10 years, maybe even less than that the guy's a scumbag. Was up to something else, because most of these guys that get super rich, super powerful, they did it in a bad way. That should just make you think right there that Joe Rogan has skeletons in his closet. And all he's doing is finding a way to get a piece on all of these other people so that way they don't expose him. He's feeding all these other people. They're eating off of his plate so they don't expose him. Tony Hinchcliffe will continue to say that he's a good guy. Brendan Schaub will say that he's a good guy. Right? I mean, didn't Joe Rogan get Dedrick out of a fucking Japanese prison? So now forever, Dedrick has to say how good of a guy Joe Rogan is, no matter what. So when somebody says there's something wrong with him, these guys are going to come out. There's going to be a lot more guys that come out of the woods saying, hey, he's actually a good guy. Look what he did for me. It's all bullshit. And that's what a lot of these people do that get this kind of power and wealth.
Like, Joe Rogan genuinely seemed shocked when Shane brought up Trump's latest scheme, where he charges basically a subscription service for rich people that costs $100,000 per month and lets them see Trump's tweets before he actually tweets them, aka insider trading.
Yikes.
Isn't he selling his Truth Social tweets to people and then they can bet on it?
What?
I think, yeah.
You can bet on anything
He's
now.
selling access.
Yeah, selling access.
To what? He's selling faster access to his tweets, and then you can bet on it.
What is
on
Truth
the
Social?
markets because
Wait a minute.
it's literally insider trading.
It's Kashi. That you
Maybe
can
I'm
bet on
wrong, I
everything
don't
you
know.
can fix.
Yeah.
Wait a
You
minute.
fix your
Is
own
that
bets.
real? You get access to a tweet before he makes it, and then you get.
And like I said, guys, Joe Rogan has been in a gated community forever. He's been out of touch for a long time. This is a guy that falls for AI on a regular basis. And you're supposed to be sitting here pretending like he's you. He's a guy that you could hang out with. He's just a regular Joe. I mean, I get the fandom a little bit, but what are you a fan of? The podcast? His takes? How smart he is? Or Fear Factor? Or his stand-up? I mean, what's to be a fan of? A lot of big podcasts get big names. A lot of big podcasts do funnier shit than this guy has ever done. And we're just supposed to trust everything this man says. You guys got to stop doing that. Stop watching. Because it goes without saying, something's up, dude. Something's up. If you can't see that, then you're just one of the sheep, dude.
Get bet on that tweet? How's that legal?
We'll see.
Wait a minute, what is this? Trump sued over Truth Social advance access sale.
And I'm online in the Oval Office.
Who's
Just so
telling
fast.
him this is a good idea? I feel like I need
Nobody's
to be closer
telling him
to
shit.
that.
$1,000 contracts.
Yeah, it's $100,000 you can get his early
Yo,
tweets.
Hey.
you know how crazy that is? $100,000 to get early tweets?
Hey, bet 200 on
That's
it.
literally
Yeah, you know how crazy it is that somebody would actually pay for it?
Yeah, it must
crazy.
piss you off so much when he tweets like
Truth Social's
The guy
parent
from Twilight's
company, Trump Media, announced in July it would offer subscribers to Truth API who paid up to $100,000 each month. Oh my God, not even just $100,000 a year,
It's a
each
Patreon?
month.
He's rigging it
For
in.
early access to market-moving posts from Trump and other people who use the platform.
Market
You
moving.
imagine you charge $1.2 million a year? He's just on a grab.
Oh, yeah.
And to get that, it's just people who are like,
But
yeah,
who?
we'll profit off that.
I just
Yeah, no, Rogan, of course, he's probably a good guy because he did your podcast. Is that the stipulation? Is that what qualifies somebody in Joe Rogan's circle to be a good guy? Because I don't feel like most people would allow that. So again, like American Redact said, is this guy playing fucking dumb? Or is he legitimately that dumb?
just want to be in the meeting where they go, I got an idea.
And everyone looks at each other and is like,
Let's do
should we
it.
tell them no?
they go, look, everyone hates us
100
anyway.
grand.
F- it.
I bet it wasn't even Trump. It was probably some weasel who works in the administration. Is like,
Well, of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. There's no way it could be Trump's idea. There's no way it could be anybody in power willingly doing this shit. Because they're not corrupt. They're regular guys like you and me. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't a regular guy. You haven't been a regular guy for years. Just because you can get fucked up and sit in your green room of the club that you own doesn't make you a regular guy. I mean, hell, Texas has illegal weed. You're not allowed to smoke weed, and they still do it. So you're a regular guy? Whereas everybody else who smokes weed in Texas will get a criminal charge? Come on now.
charge them 100 grand a month, and you post things, and they can move the market.
Yikes.
It's funny how Joe Rogan, upon learning that the guy he helped get elected is allegedly doing this right in front of everyone, reacts to that information by just saying that it's wild and crazy, and then actually suggests that maybe somebody else in the administration orchestrated the whole thing instead of Trump himself. So Joe Rogan actually comes across as so oblivious and unaware in this podcast that it's literally started sort of a debate online about whether or not Joe Rogan is actually this stupid, or if he's just acting clueless about everything that Trump's doing in office in order to maintain this bizarre relationship he's formed with him over the years.
Well, yeah, you also can act clueless to save your own ass. You're like, oh, I just had him on the podcast. I didn't really know anything that was going on. It's like, but you're texting him? He's at all the UFC events, sitting right behind you with the president of the UFC. Nothing's going on, though. It couldn't be weird. It couldn't be corrupt. And again, I'm not political whatsoever, but it's like, dude, be realistic. Accept the fact that it's okay to not know the shit, but it's also possible that it exists. And there's so many people that are sitting out here pretending like Joe Rogan's a regular guy. Because you decided to start using a cold plunge, he's a regular guy? Oh, you started jiu-jitsu for no reason other than you listen to JRE. Come on, bro. This is the guy that falls for AI constantly. And this is a guy who's just like you. He's a regular Joe.
But honestly, if you think about it, it's probably a combination of both. Like Joe Rogan is willfully ignorant in certain topics that he's actually scared of, and super informed on other topics that he thinks benefits him. Just remember, guys, that this is the same guy who's so scared to read any criticism about himself online that he actually goes out of his way to personally tailor his algorithm to show him nothing but positive posts about himself and people agreeing with everything he already believes in. Like, he just buries his head in the sand and pretends nothing is real whenever it doesn't benefit him, which he even sort of admitted to in this podcast.
I'm not online. Look, I have done a
Yeah.
very smart thing
All
over the
this
last 3 months where I almost never go on Twitter,
Good,
and I go on Instagram, and my curation right now is nice.
Okay, but again, that's a cop-out. Joe's saying that he's not online. He's not looking at it. But you're telling me that the people that are around you are not mentioning it? They're not bringing it up? They're not saying these things to you, especially when it pertains to you or could affect you and your dollars? Stop, dude. Just stop. Just be the guy that falls for AI or be the guy who's well-informed. You can't really do both because people are going to start looking at you a little cockeyed like something's wrong with this guy. And they've been doing it for the past, 2-3 years?
He was at the White House?
Gave Trump a
Yeah, so was I.
championship
So was Shane. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Hold
the
on,
problem.
Let's stop bringing up that.
We left that pretty early.
We were there
I got out of there,
together.
dude.
We
They asked me to
prayed.
go in the VIP room. I said, no way.
You didn't? I went in there.
No, I
I
knew
was
those
hanging out.
photos were going to be taken.
What was in the
I'm not
champagne?
Me and Nate
pictures.
Bargatze were in there.
I know.
Chilling.
I know.
Look how that turned out.
It was
Yeah,
fine.
I stood outside in the rain. I was like, I'm not getting my picture taken.
I took zero heat for that event.
But you took a
You're
photo
already
with
on.
Trump a couple years back.
a funny photo.
That was a great photo.
It's wearing a
Bro, that
ridiculous
was when you were
shirt.
wearing the
That
Pablo
was-
Escobar
that
shirt.
was pre a lot of things.
That's true.
That was pre a lot of
Pre-world
things.
record.
See, Shane saying, yeah, I took a photo with him, and that was before a lot of shit. And he's right. But at the same time, Joe's sitting here laughing at it like, isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? It's like, you're missing the point, guy. You're missing the fact that everybody else in that room understands what a tyrant this person is and these people are that you surround yourself with. But you having that conspiracy theory brain, you're not questioning them whatsoever. They're just guys you'd party with. He's got to stop thinking that way.
No, not me personally. I mean,
Also,
pre him.
the Iran.
him.
I was
Iran.
back then when I was taking that picture. I was like, this guy's gonna release the Epstein files. No more wars. I like
Right.
that.
Wasn't killing Americans.
Also, still didn't vote for him. Not a big deal.
yeah, I see.
I
Yeah,
was at the cellar and I was like, I don't feel like I can deal with it. Also, war in Iran or this is a crazy time to be like, I support this.
Everyone had a great time, but Nate.
Nate was
Nate
was
had
my
a good
favorite.
time.
Well, not later.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
doesn't care. He's not reading it.
That was
He's
a
not
fake
paying
one,
attention.
too.
It didn't affect his ticket sales at all. All these people saying that they canceled. F off. He sells out 2 fucking
Yeah.
stadiums a night. Like,
that was
it's
a
all
fake one.
bullshit.
It's the same newspaper writing 10 articles.
Yeah. Well,
Well, because that's all that matters to Joe. Are you selling tickets still? There's no morals, no dignity, no self-respect in there. Just as long as you can make your money and you can put food on the table that you don't cook, right? Again, it takes somebody like Shane Gillis to say these things to Rogan because he has surpassed everybody in this room. He will continue to surpass everybody in this room and will be the most real dude out of all of them. That's why he's got the respect that he has. Now, if something changes, of course, it's going to be pointed at. But right now, he's going straight to Rogan saying, isn't this fucking weird? And Rogan just, haha, that's wild. I bet it was just some weasel that works for him. It's like, come on, guy. I guess protect who you want to protect. But it just makes me think there's something going on behind that gate that he lives in. But either way, go check out the rest of this American Redact video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe over there, as you do here. and we will see you in the next one.
Don't steal my face in your sleep.